We got into the last 10 minutes, hopefully we get an opportunity. So I just put my foot through, to be fair, on the half volley, and luckily for me, Danny was running in the same direction and managed to get on it and shinned it a couple of times and then smashed it in the top bin. So the rest is history, so it was a great pass.
Stats would call that an assist. No, they would call that an assist. But I'll now come to the hero himself, Mr. Carlton. I've just had a quiet conversation with the gaffer and with Gary about our recollections of that season, and we reckon that every single left-footed effort you had ended up behind the school end at Christie Park. Is that anybody else's recollection?
Behind the school.
So, Tom will find you. You've got it behind one. There's nothing else on. Talk us through it.
Tiredness. Absolutely knackered. Can't run any further. I thought, swing the left foot here. Swing it. Bottom right. Top left. To be fair to the boys, like, you know, it's great to come back after 10 years and reminisce of the experience that we've had, and it's great to see the fans all come out, blah blah, shoot Jim. You know, it's shit. Danny Adams took in Sammy McAvoy over the shoulder, judo throw or whatever it may be. Who cares? But no, it's great to reminisce, and what we've done as a club, we've exceeded by far what maybe we've done over the last 10 years, and it's great being a part of that. But go back to these boys. Some more still plays. Apart from that, they're all old. So we'll move on to talk about that. Go on with careers, but it's been great. You know, go back to that. Yeah, cheers. Reynolds and Vicky, any work in Barrow, Vicky?
I tell you what I picked up on, it was your 8th goal of the season, and you were a striker.
Well, he was out for 4 months, which is why he was the only one fit enough in the 82nd minute to do what he did. So, we're going to come to almost the same few seconds which have now gone down in Morecambe history, and this involves our left back at the time, Mr. Danny Adams. Now, you won't believe this, but Danny didn't have a pint in his hand at the time, although we were putting a lot on, but there you go. Sammy runs on the pitch, he gets excited, he falls over. He stands up, and just as he's getting his feet on the wet turf again, what were you thinking there?
It was what a lot of the other lads wanted to happen. Just give him. If you don't know Sammy, we used to call him Plums. And this is for one good reason. After a game, he'd be the first in the shower, and he'd be out there giving us a bollocking, basically, with his plums out. So I just thought I'd just give it him that day, and any other questions? Fire away. I'm not quite happy here, actually. You do know that Scott, he's just come from, you know, the Southport Film Festival. He's got his yacht moored up in Morecambe Bay, as you can tell. Not because it's real, because it's real. There we go. Anyway, I don't want to get off this. Any questions? Fire away. No?
Ladies and gentlemen, the enigma that is Danny Adams. So we're fast approaching injury time, and as we were all commenting, when the goal had gone in, that was possibly the longest 7 minutes of my life. And Jim was sat next to us and went, "How do you think I felt?" And then they held up the board for 4 minutes, and the gaffer did actually say that. He said, "Oh God, I don't know if I can cope." And I'm just wondering if it was the same for everybody else, because everybody said the Wembley pitch saps you. Is that right? Thanks for that. But in the as we saw there, Craig Stanley got a bit of an injury, didn't he? Got a bit of an injury. Absolutely. But then, and I want to ask Stanners this now, because just this week they've introduced that if you're caught diving, you get a 2-game ban. And I'm just wondering if Matt Gill, who was trying to kiss you, and then the bizarre thing is, my memory is the same as everybody else's. And as you notice, when Stanners actually got headbutted there, you heard a scream, and that was because it was Swids on the mic going, because that's exactly what Stanners did. So, Stanners, talk us through your headbutt.
Oh shit.
Like Danny said, yeah. Last couple of minutes, injury time, ball comes up to us, flicks it on with my spiky hair. Had a little touch in the back of the head off a former teammate, which I'll get onto in a minute. Got up like a big man, thought, yeah, I'll have some of this.
It's like Jim and me behind you, dickhead. Rivers!
Very brave, Danny, yeah, because I know you'd back us up, Jim. Not too sure of that. But, so I sort of come up to Matty Gill. He sort of stuck the end in.
3'9".
So yeah, he sort of touches down the nose with his head. I thought I'd go down. By that time I was very tired. Because I played really well, covered loads of ground. So I just thought, a bit of injury time, waste a bit of time, I'll go down. Unfortunately, Matty had to get sent off. And talking about future reference, when I signed for Bristol Rovers, walked into the changing room first day, more or less running late, because I had to drive from Coventry. Guess whose peg I had to sit next to? First time I met him since we played at Wembley, so yeah, that went down really well. He probably didn't speak to me for a week, and then he started showing photos to the lads that, obviously the dive that I didn't really do, but I did do in a way, because at the end of the day, it was sort of one for the team. And a lot of people talk about the headbutt. It's not really a headbutt, I don't care. We won the game, and if you want to call me a cheat or whatever, I don't care. And at the end of the day, it's a massive day for the club, massive day for us as players, and something in my career that, yeah, apart from the headbutt, I'll never forget, and that's why it's good to see everyone here today. And like I said, or I'll speak to Jimbo later, probably when I'm drunk. Hopefully the club can get back to these successful days and hopefully go from there.
Yeah, well said.
That's enough for me.
Lovely sentiment, Craig, but it only took you 5 seconds to say, I dived. Finally, I'll come to Lil. I won't come to Lils. I'll stand over here. I'll come to Lils and Jamie. First to Lils, about you and Sammy at the final whistle. Yeah, I saw you celebrating there, and you remained fairly calm. Were you just thinking, job done?
To be truthful, these guys, if they go into coaching or management, Jim's in there. If you achieve something in life, it was just, I think that's got to be up there with one of my best in my career that I've had. It'll be 4 years now in July that I've been in football. So going back to your question, yeah, it was unbelievable to take Morecambe into the Football League and all Morecambe fans there. I think that I said before 40,000 and 43 people there. I don't know how many Morecambe fans were there, but these guys do the business behind us. You know, we try and coach them and do all the stuff, but at the end of the day, them guys who go on the pitch, the subs who come on and make a difference. So I'm so proud today to see these guys and hug them, kiss them. I'm not gay, but I'd love to kiss them and all that, but I think these guys are fantastic. Some have gone on careers. I've been talking to some of them tonight. They're going in different directions in their life. They've got children, they've got everything. But for these guys behind me, as a coach, all you can do is try and give them information and then take it on the field and do it. And they did it in Wembley in 2007. So for me, they'll be in my life till the day I die. They're fantastic people. I'm really proud.
And the final memory for this question and answer session from me from Jim, obviously it has to be you, Gaffer, because the simple fact, I'm going to ask you about walking up the steps and what you did for the story you told me about Jed Brandon, etc., etc. You can just tell the crowd that.
I will keep it short, Wayne. I'd like to just say I've never seen Stars take one for the team, though. I've seen Wayne Fowler take 1 or 2 for the team and Maggle up in Benidorm, but there you go. And I could go on, but we'll be here all day, so I'll just leave that at that. It's been a great day. Been great to see the lads again who've been able to come, and some great stories. And you know, it is surprising when you look over it again. I mean, I haven't watched the game for 7-8 years since I tried to sit down with a 3-year-old kid and watch it to be the proud dad and all that. But it wasn't to be. But I will take the time out again to sit down with my kids now. And you know, my little, well, he's not little anymore, he's nearly 11, but he was the mascot for the York game, to show, you know, what it meant to people. And it was massive. And I always remember, again, going back to what Lil said, when we had we didn't have a particular room for the inspirational DVD. We went in a room that 3 of the lads have occupied over the last few days. It was the biggest day. And I always remember them saying, you might walk past someone in the street in 20 years' time and look at them and go, oh God, I haven't seen you for years. Do you remember that day at Wembley? And that's what it meant. You know, we won. Speaking to people, you know, there as fans. I'm an Evertonian, Dan's a Man City fan, Wayne's Man United, Leeds, Man United, whatever it may be. But for people at this level, it was unbelievable. And it was so proud to be the captain, to walk up. And a little disappointment for me on the day was, as a captain, being able to walk up with your team and lift the trophy and then pass it down the line. But when the fella who was stopping all the lads, getting the kids on the pitch, etc., said, we're going to change things at the new Wembley, the captain will go up last. So, which was a little bit strange, but it was what it was. And you know, I pulled Jed Brandon, who was, I think everyone will appreciate, was an absolute brilliant player for us. Although he wasn't here that long, he was a great captain, a great character, a great role model. Anything else for you? I know he did break the cup on the way back, and it wasn't you, Daniel. But it was his last ever game for the club and his last ever game in professional football. And you know, he'd gone from Sammy Knowles to Man City to Motherwell to Wigan Athletic. He'd had a fantastic career, and he said that was the greatest little thing ever for me. And I remember Paul just saying, listen, Dan, the fella here just said the captain comes up last. Jerry, I want you to go up first and lead the team up. And you can see what it meant to him there, getting scarves around his neck and all that. So we go up the steps, we lift the trophy. And the strange one for me lifting the trophy was, I had all the players here, and I had Lils, the gaffer and everyone else there, and I was like, which way do we go with the cup now?
So it was a little bit of a strange one, but being one of the lads, I passed it to the right so the lads could get hold of it. Sorry, Bills. But no, it was a fantastic day. And to reiterate what it meant, all these, it lived long with everyone here, because by far my highlight of my career was the biggest day, well, after my birth and my kids, the biggest day of my career, biggest day of my life. And then obviously I had a sticky week after that. But you people, what it means to me, look, well, they've all gone. There's only me here, isn't it? Yeah, and Tom and Les. And Gary maybe when he comes back. You know, for the people like Rod Saylor, Clay Modson, you know, people who were there on the day, I'm looking right at Dickie Danson, Tony Gibbon, Tommy Sawyer, Les Dewhurst over there. You know, they were there, they were part of it, they were on the pitch. You know, you see the pictures of them where they're walking around, they're joining the celebrations, they're Morecambe people, and they're Morecambe fans through and through. And I'm proud because of what we did as a group, but we made people's lives as well, because it is that big. It's the third ever game at the new Wembley. I heard someone say, I was watching the lead up to the Bradford City Millwall game today, and the two German owners were on saying, this is what it's all about, football is playing at Wembley. These players have just got to grasp the opportunity. Unfortunately, Bradford lost the game today, but they were saying what it means to people to be involved in games at Wembley, and it was that big for us. I'm sure it was that big for people, you know, of the town, of the community. And in my opinion, without that day, I don't think we would have been at the Globe Arena. I think because we got promoted on that day and got ourselves into the Football League, we had to move with the times. And Christie Park wasn't a Football League ground, we all love it. We all like fond memories there and what happened with the playoffs, etc., and the big cup games, Ipswich, etc. But you got to move with the times, and because of that one win at Wembley, probably brought us to this now, where we are. And I think it's only us and Accrington who've been in League Two ever since, for the last 10 years. Yeah. So it's an absolutely unbelievable achievement for a club of our size and a town of our size. And not just these, because these they're there, but all of you and all of the staff that I mentioned, everyone deserves a massive amount of credit, because that just really, on that particular day, and it lived long in the memory, the 20th of May 2007, was the day that Morecambe really arrived on the footballing map, and we can all be massively proud of it, and hopefully we'll go from strength to strength. And in time, we'll have more days like we've just seen there, because it does really make the hairs on the neck of my neck stand up watching again. I do get emotional, as you well know, from out the season, and watching them scenes there, it's really nice. So let's go this year. Why not? That's the belief you should have going into every season. Why not? But that's what I don't recently, you know, we are what we are as a club, and you know, we've seen it in the past. I remember seeing Yeovil go up recently from League One to the Championship, which was a great achievement at the time for a club of their size. But we cling to the dream that one day we do have the big cup games, the Newcastles, the Bournemouths that we've had, going away to Rotherham, beating Wolves at home in the cup, etc. But that will take some beating. But hopefully one day we'll all do it again, and then in 20 years' time we'll be back here with another set of lads who can celebrate what we've done again. So it's been a great day, really enjoyed it. On behalf of the lads, I'm sure they've enjoyed it and come together again. It's been fantastic, and thanks for all you. It's been a fantastic turnout. And up the Shrimps.
Wayne was falling asleep then, Jim. Thank you very much for that. That was a beautiful speech at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll end the questions and answers. We're going to light the barbecue now, so there's going to be a party ensuing. I'm going to hand you back to Swins, but before I do, one last time, the squad and management of 2007. hear it for them lads. Okay.